Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Crown Signia Limited Advanced Tech Package in the color black. Let's take a look. Starting up front, underneath the hood, you have the gas component of the hybrid energy system. It is a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine, automatic transmission, gets up to 240 horsepower and 178 pound-foot of torque. Then up front here, you've got your LED headlights, customer daytime running lights, fog lights down below. Across the front bumper, you'll find these little round nodules. These guys are your front parking sensors. We also have that front-facing camera up front and this geometric styled grille. The towing capacity on this unit is also 2,703 pounds. On either side, or all four rather, you have the 21-inch black alloy wheels. Then side mirrors have integrated turn signals, blind spot monitoring, and then additional cameras and puddle lamps underneath, which contribute to the surround view camera effect. On both of your front handles, you'll find these two double lines. Talk about those guys more on your driver's side. Moving back, up top, you've got the silver roof rails. On the back of this unit, just like the front, you've got backup parking sensors going the whole way across. On the left-hand side, you have the HEV and all-wheel drive badges. You have that Crown logo that goes the whole way across the back and limited trim level badge on the right-hand side. Directly underneath the rear logos is the backup camera. To open up your cargo space, you can reach next to the camera and press the button, and it should automatically rise up for you. Inside your second row seating, you'll find the 60-40 split on the left-hand side. This allows each side of the seats to function independently. If you're looking to lay the seats down flat to extend your cargo space up, you can do so by releasing the little handles on the top outside corners of the seats. Then in the back here, we have the interior cargo cover. This guy extends outwards and locks into place on either side so that you can help keep private anything you keep stored in your rear space, so nobody can look in through the windows and see what you've got in the back there. Down below, you have the Crown carpeted mats. All new units come with both carpeted and rubber sets. And in each one of the four corners, you will find these little silver tie-down hooks. You can use these to further secure your packages. Then, if you're looking for your tire kit, look down at the ground, you'll find this little handle. Lift this guy upwards. Everything you need will be accessible through here, including where you'll be able to find your battery as it is labeled down below. We'll have videos coming out pretty soon showing you more details about this unit, such as how to charge the battery. To close up the space back here, there is the optional kick sensor. There is a handle on the left-hand side, or the buttons on the right, one to close and one to close and lock all at once. Next, let's go take a look at the inside. So inside, your interior upholstery is the black Softex leatherette with black light gray stitching, as well as having some of these beautiful metallic gold piping accents, which you may be familiar with in some of our other vehicles, such as the regular Crown. In the middle, you have access to a folding down armrest / cup holder, which can easily fold away to increase seating capacity. Then up overhead, there is the panoramic glass roof inside. This is not power adjustable, but there is the power adjustable shade on it. Then on the back of your front passenger and front driver seats, you've got pouch storage. Back of the console, you have the air vent and charger ports down below. In the door, you have 2 layers of storage, power window control, as well as your heated seat control, one for each side, and you get a glimpse at one of the JBL speakers. There are 11 of the premium JBL speaker sounds throughout this whole vehicle. Backing into these two double lines, these guys indicate keyless entry, so if you have the key fob on your person, you can tap your hand here or in here to lock and unlock the vehicle. Inside, next to the handle, you've got your memory seat settings. Down below, power windows for front and back, window lock, power lock system, side mirror controls. On the left here, this allows your side mirrors to fold in flat with the body of your unit. You can keep it set to A for automatic, then they will be able to fold and unfold when you lock and unlock with the key fob. Otherwise, you can manually adjust these at any point in time. Inside here, we have the power adjustable front seating, back, front, up, down, and lumbar support, hood release latch on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. On top of that, you have your trunk release as well as your gas release. Then you have your dash brightness and odometer trip, automatic headlamps. This is for cleaning off your headlamps, and then you have the defog for the rear windshield. Steering wheel itself is a black leather with the light gray stitching like the seats. Then up top you have your paddle shifters. Left-hand side there is the controls for the dash display, as well as your hands-free communication and volume control. Right-hand side, radio controls in the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top, which includes both sonar and lane departure. Now, in the middle is your nice big infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Currently, you're looking at the optional navigation screen. You can choose to connect that through Toyota Connected Services. Then you have your audio listening, AM, FM, satellite radio. Full Bluetooth connectivity includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and you've got optional USB adapters throughout. Then phone connectivity. Then you have a few things in here. One is the climate display. You have it for the front and then some additional options. So your Eco Heat Cool and Rear De-icer. Much of this can be found down below. We'll speak about that in just a moment here. Then you've got the comfort display. Again, most of this can be seen from down below, but this is where you have access, if you want to see it on the screen, for your heated and cooled seats, as well as for your heated steering wheel. You can even set it to auto mode so it can tell for itself. Then you have your trip information, and lastly, your hybrid energy flow. So, currently the vehicle is parked and not out on the road doing anything, but this is really cool to keep an eye on when it is actually out and about, because it shows in real time as the different parts of the hybrid energy system communicate with each other. So especially when you're on a road and you're stopping and starting over and over again and using that regenerative braking technology, this will be really cool to keep an eye on, and it even has this little gauge right here to show you how charged up the hybrid system is at the moment. All the way at the bottom is all of your other settings, everything from personal profile, Bluetooth, audio, phone, display, sound media, vehicle customizing, dealer info, apps, etc. In the middle is your volume control, then you have your four ways, push start ignition to the left, then as we said in the middle here, this is your climate control center. So we've got dual climate control up front. Currently it is synced up, so both sides will work together in unison, but you can always turn off that sync if you want each side to function independently. And as we also said, you have 3 variant levels for both heated and cooled seats on either side. You have the orange for the heat and the green for the cool. In the middle is where you have the controls for the heated steering wheel, so it was on auto. Press it once to set it to high, twice for low, and a third time to turn it off. Left-hand side is defrost for front and rear windshield, as well as side mirrors. Underneath this, you have a little storage space all the way at the back there. Then you have your charger options in here. So you have the different adapter ports here. This little pad space that leads all the way down into this cup holder-like area is a wireless charging pad. It's got little bumpers on the side, so when you put a phone in there, it will keep it super secure and in an upright position. Never have to worry about having charging cords on you again, and you can still see to the screen if you have notifications coming in and out, and you definitely don't have to worry about that moving around or getting in the way of anything else, and there's still some additional room in front of there too. Other thing right here is your surround view cameras. So if you give that a press, you'll find that your infotainment screen turns to this full surround view look of the vehicle. You can get higher or lower from the vehicle at any point in time. Of course, I have the driver's door open right now, so the image you can see is slightly distorted over here, but normally you have your doors closed, so that's not so much of an issue. And you can even pause this at any point in time if you're wanting to take a longer look at things. There's more adjustments for this in the bottom right-hand corner, that little gear symbol. If you want to get rid of the screen, you can press that same button again, or the X in the top left corner. Then, behind there, you just have your general storage spaces and cup holders. We have the gear shift in the middle here. It has a little symbol showing you exactly how to function it if you're not already familiar with this model. Then you have your driving modes. You have your parking brake, your EV mode, traction control, and then in the back, of course, is the console. So this can be opened with the button on either side for easy access for both driver and front passenger. Up top, you have a little moving tray. Inside, it's hard to see from this angle, but there are additional chargers, including a 12-volt. Now, on the right-hand side, one of the unique things about this is it has this cutout design that goes all the way across, so you could use that for some small amounts of storage if you wanted to. Down below, you have a lockable glove box. Up overhead on the rear view mirror, 1, 2, and 3 dots are your garage door openers. Right now you have a normal reflective rear view mirror, of course, but if you flip the switch, you will instead find it flips to a camera view. The reason this is great to have inside the vehicle is if you have anything in your rear seats, whether it's people or cargo, that are maybe being a distraction or even fully blocking your view of the road behind yourself, you can just flip the switch, circumnavigate that problem entirely. Lastly, overhead, you have your SOS button, overhead lighting controls, and you got the controls there for the power adjustable shade for that glass roof. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Crown Signia Limited Advanced Tech Package in the color black. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.